I think injury is never good for anyone, and initially when I was having hamstring issues and stuff, so that time it was very hard for me to understand exactly what's happening. Biggest mistake which you do is you want to be back on the field as soon as possible, and then you would not stick to the protocol of injury, which is like many times more often than not. The physio will always tell you, or a doctor will always say, doing less is more.
Yes.
So I did make all those mistakes in the first couple of injuries which I had, but very soon with the right kind of advice, with having enough help around, I figured that it's important to just control the controllables. Don't push yourself to think about the things which are either ahead in time or have already passed. The best advice which I got through that phase was that when an injury happens, you can't escape any of the phases of how you feel. Then it's basically what you can do is that you can shorten each phase. So which means it's like if you are injured, you are going to be frustrated. Yeah. You are going to feel disappointed. All those emotions are going to run very high. But you got to get out of that phase as quickly as possible and move on to the next phase, which is now what is the solution. So it's either a surgery or a rest or physio or whatever it may be. Now that phase, whatever you've been asked to do, get to that phase and then follow that as a next phase. As you're feeling better, then don't get overexcited. So that every phase you have to spend as less time as possible for you to get out of that whole
this is life advice. It's not just cricket advice, where if anyone's gone through anything which is not so good in their lives, you have to go through those phases. All you can do at best is
you can either crib about it and keep looking at what I shouldn't have done.
Ever considered a career in motivation speaking?